Hey guys, welcome back to The Bright Side. Macy here, The Bright Side Girl, and today we're doing the start of a new reading vlog. So good morning, happy Jingle-Bellathon, day 1. This year we are doing a Christmas Carol theme. We have 5 reading challenges and 5 physical challenges. I will link the announcement video in case you want to pop in last minute to participate. Not sure how quick I'm going to get this video up, but if there's even a couple days left, you can still join us. And today is also the start of Book Advent Bingo. This is going to be running the entire month of December. There are going to be 25 reading challenges that I'm going to be revealing every day leading up till Christmas, and then the challenge will end on December 31st. You don't have to read 25 books. You can just do bingo, which is 5. You can black out the board if you want to. You can pick and choose. You can combine your book. So if it has multiple reading challenges that will work for the bingo slots, that will count as well. I'll be revealing the holiday bingo challenges every day here on my YouTube posts, not the videos, but the posts on my Instagram stories, updating Storygraph. So make sure you're going to check all of that out if you're interested. It is 8 a.m. on Monday morning. Today is a very busy day. So we have our big Black Friday sale at work, and it is a big shipping day for us. I actually worked last night to prep for today. This is the first time I have started the readathon on the Monday of the Black Friday sale, but we usually do it in the reading vlog at some point. So I don't have a lot to film or talk about today because I'm going to be doing that. I don't think the day is insanely busy, so I'm hoping I can get back like early afternoon still and do a couple things as well. I just want to pop in, give you a heads up for what I'm doing. I will show you my full TBR all together in a second, but we're going to talk about what I'm reading first. So I am definitely starting some Advent books today. We're going to be starting 3. Most importantly, Heart of Christmas. This is an Advent book, a young adult holiday read. It is wrapped up, so every day you get to open and read a chapter. I didn't have time to do it this morning, so we're going to do this when I get home, along hopefully with the other 2 Advents that I'll talk about a little bit later. And then on audiobook, I think we're going to start Mary by Susan Breen. So this is a story about a woman in her 50s with her family. She is sick and she believes that she only has one Christmas left with her family. She is a big Charles Dickens Christmas Carol lover, and she is determined to like get her family on board and have the best holiday ever. They go to London and she's like trying to cram all the festive fun down their throats, and they're just becoming resentful of her. So she's kind of dealing with those family dynamics and possibly her last Christmas, and also Charles Dickens' ghosts is following her around. So that sounds incredibly fun, and I need to read this for an upcoming video as well. So we're going to start with this one. This is on my main TBR, so we're very excited, and this is a new release for this year. I put a giant holiday new release video up. This took me so long to film and edit because there was over 50 new holiday books, and I even missed like a bunch. So make sure to go check it out because I go over all the synopsis. There's everything from fantasy to spicy to rom-coms to wholesome to more classic style reads. So whatever your holiday tastes are, make sure you check it out. I have other holiday books in here as well. I will link that down below. And lastly, we're going to be opening an Advent calendar. I only have one this year other than the Advent books, just because I was being somewhat financially responsible, and I usually don't get the like candy sweets ones because we're already eating more rich sweet foods during the holiday season with Thanksgiving and holiday parties and my husband's birthday. So I try to stay away from the sweets only Advent calendars and get things that are a little bit more unique. My favorite that I have been getting for like the last 4 or 5 years is the Trader Joe's Beauty Advent. I don't love the design this year. I always like a festive design, but it's okay. It's very Trader Joe's. So this is only 12 days, so we'll do it every day for the readathon. If you're not familiar, Trader Joe's skincare is top-notch, and I used to be a hairstylist and am fairly well versed with the quality of like beauty products, and usually like grocery store type stuff is not great, but I have gotten several things from them and from these, and they have been phenomenal. Like their $6 face moisturizer was one of the best ones I've ever used. I love this every year. The only downside is that whatever is in here is not a full price thing that you can buy at Trader Joe's, which is really sad because I found some like favorites. Sometimes if they're really popular, they'll bring them back, and we'll see. And they're not all festive themed. Like sometimes they're not at all. So Day 1, Mandarin Basil Hand Cream. I love these because I keep them in my purse and their lotions so good. The scents are very minimal, so they're good for like sensitive skin and extremely moisturizing without feeling greasy. I don't work for Trader Joe's, I promise. I just really love them. I will not film anything while I'm at work, but I will definitely check in with you guys later no matter how sleepy I am. And we're gonna go do a walk after work as well if there's enough daylight. I am trying to get between 8,000 to 12,000 steps a day just this entire year for mental well-being and physical well-being. It's been going really good so far. It's not as hard as it seems. So that is the plan for today. So next time you'll see me, it'll be similar, but I might be a little bit more disheveled after the work day. I am wearing a very cute Christmas shirt. I just realized you can't see it, but it says, "Get in loser, we're saving Christmas." And it has all of our like, I don't know why these three, but Jack, Grinch, and Frosty. I was gonna say all of like our villain Christmas people, but then Frosty's over here, but that's okay. So happy day 1. We'll go over the reading challenges and everything a little bit later, and I'll see you very soon. All right, so this is my TBR, my main TBR. Now it looks larger than it is because I have 2 copies of Holly. I have 2 of the Advent books, and then I have 2 of Good Spirits because I actually have 2 of this one as well because I have issues. So there's really only 6 books if you're counting this one as well that we're going to try to get to. These are the most important ones. I'm going to be doing Good Spirits, Christmas People, and Mary on audiobook. I'm going to do this audio and physical, and then I'm physically reading Heart of Christmas and Christmas Eve Love Story, and then hopefully I can fit more in as well depending on how much audiobooking time I have. So this is the main focus. They're beautiful. Very excited. All of them are new releases except this one technically came out last year. It just came out this year in the Advent form. So this will be a first for me. So let's get going. Are you feeling really cozy? Yeah. We gotta go to work soon. You get to come with me. Okay, I am back from working. Wound up being busier than I expected. So I got off around 4 and then I wanted to get a walk in before it got dark, but I live 40 minutes from where I work. So I just did a walk where I was, like weird trail that's kind of like on the side of the road, and it leads to this Christmas tree farm. So I stopped in, walked around a little bit with Ledge, took in all of the wonderful pine smells. Pine smell is like one of my favorite smells of all time. We don't get a regular Christmas tree because 1, they're so expensive. 2, they don't come out until after Thanksgiving, and I have to decorate like the beginning of November. I mean, I don't know how some of you guys do it after Thanksgiving because there's only 25 days left until Christmas now, and I have so much to do with holiday parties and Jeff's birthday and presents and videos and work. Really grateful that I'm not worried about like decorating, especially since I like to go like all out. So I'm in my bedroom now chatting with you. Okay, we have good successes for today. I completed Mary by Susan Breen. So this one is about a mother in her 50s. She gets kind of a scary diagnosis, but she's not like sure what it is yet. She has like a nodule, they call it, on her lung, and she's like waiting to hear back. And she is like panicked about the state that her kids are in. They're all adults, but they're all like in their early 20s and they're all unhappy in like a different way. She has like inherited one of the original Christmas Carol novels throughout her family. It's part of her legacy, and like none of her kids want it. So she decides to sell it and take them all to London to have like the best Christmas ever in case it's her last one. I have mixed feelings about this. So I enjoyed it pretty much the whole way through. I liked the writing style. I liked being in Mary's head, even though she was like neurotic and chaotic and crazy. But it's a little bit sad because she is worried about her diagnosis, and then all of her kids have something that they're dealing with, and there's like weird family dynamics, a little bit of toxic family dynamics. One of her kids is adopted, and so that kind of changes the family dynamic a little bit, and she's trying to like hold everything together and like make sure everybody feels loved even though they're all adults now. And then her son had like a tragic thing happen to him that he's dealing with. The middle child is trying to deal with a boyfriend, and they're in London, and she's got this whole plan and she wants them to do it. So very much like a type A, like control freak personality, but like extremely neurotic. I thought it was like humorous and fast paced enough that it didn't feel like super sad, even though she is talking about sad things, like her dad had a disease that she helped him with when she was younger. She's a little bit estranged from her mother. At times it could feel a little bit heavy. There was festive stuff, and then there was the ghost of Charles Dickens. She talks to her dog. It was just kind of a strange read, but it was really unique, and it had a lot to do with like the Christmas Carol, which I liked. I think we're gonna sit at like a 3.5. I feel like some people are really not gonna like this, but I feel like others might enjoy it. You just kind of have to know what it is going into it. But if you like Charles Dickens, like they talk a lot about that. She's a bookseller and she collects books. So that was really cool. Okay, so one down. I used that one for the family read, the Bob Cratchit reading challenge. So we have 5 reading challenges that we're gonna hit. The first one is main character is a Scrooge. Second is Fezziwig, A Holiday Party. Third is Tiny Tim, A Heartwarming Read. 4 is Christmas Spirits, A Holiday Ghost Story. And then 5 is Bob Cratchit, Family Read. And then we can do a bonus prompt of reading Christmas Carol if we want to. So I have 3 advents that I plan to start tonight. It's 7:30. It's a lot later in the day than I was planning on starting all this, but I got my walk-in, had a healthy salad for dinner, which is good because Jeff's boss got me cheesecake like in another state that he was working in because his boss is really sweet. He loves food so much and loves that I love food, and he like will make and like bring me food and stuff. So he brought me like a really cool, some kind of fancy cheesecake. So glad I had a salad tonight. But we have 3 advents we want to start. The main one, the most important one, Heart of Christmas by Sophie Germain. So this one's 25 days, so I will not be finishing it for the readathon because it's going to go, or 24 days. It's going to go all the way up till Christmas, but I may be vlogging after this. I'm in a somewhat more balanced nervous system state. If that remains, then I will do another vlog after the readathon, but we're going to at least do the 14 days, obviously. And then I have Christmas Eve Love Story, which is by Jenny Baird. This is adult, and this one's only 12, so we can finish this one. It is so pretty and pink. Like I almost don't want to open these. And this one I actually bought last year, the regular edition. I didn't realize that it was the same book, but this is like a time travel or like Groundhog Day situation. She like repeats the same Christmas. Once I get more into it, I'll let you know. And then I got Murder by Christmas. This is 12 puzzles to solve the crime. So it is one story, but it's very short. Like the chapters are like 4 pages, and then it will give you like little diagrams and things to solve. I believe this one is for adults. I'll let you know if I feel like it's more for kids. Like I'll enjoy it either way, but I think Jeff and I are gonna try and read this together. I think I can knock all 3 of these first chapters out in an hour. And I don't think I'm gonna get them mixed up because this is a murdery like puzzle game. This one's young adult, this one's repeating Christmases. I'd like to get a lot of holiday reads in because I only read 2 in November, and I usually read like a handful, and there's just so many I want to get to. So I may start a 3rd book if I'm feeling up for it tonight, but I also want to watch a Christmas movie. I'm being like high maintenance tonight. That is the plan for physical reading, and then we will pick a new audiobook tomorrow. I would like to get at least 2 books out of my main TBR done this week, 2 or 3, and then 2 or 3 next week, and then I can do extra books in between if I have time. That is day 1, you guys. Not a lot of extra fun bee footage, but accomplished so far. So I'm gonna go get started on these. Jeff is almost home, and I'll check in with you tomorrow. I also forgot to check in and talk to you guys about this video. I posted it on Friday, late in the day, which I was mad at myself for because I wanted it up like first thing Friday morning. It took me so long to edit and so long to add all the links. And I was like second guessing myself because none of them are affiliated except for like Bookoutlet will give me like a $5 coupon. None of them I'm like affiliated with. I'm just like giving links to cool things. And it has 2,000 views as of right now. And I have gotten 80 followers from it. I have been on YouTube for over 8 years, and I only have 3 videos over 2,000 views. This video is now in my top 5 most watched videos of all time in 3 days. My average views are like 150 to 200. On like a readathon post or something cool, I'll get like 4 to 6. like over time, but this video is just, it's doing something that hasn't happened in like a long time, and I feel like it's my little Christmas present from Saint Nick, because I always talk to Saint Nick and like ask for help with Christmas presents and like holiday joy, and I'm just feeling really, really grateful because I took kind of 3 weeks off because I got sick at the end of October and my view counts and things were like really down, and this is just a really expensive hobby for me. Like, I don't make any money off of YouTube at all. I still don't have enough watch hours and things to monetize. So even though there's ads and things on my video, like, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not making any money, which is not the reason I started the channel, but it would be nice. Just like a couple bucks would be great. So this is just kind of helping me get closer to that goal, and I'm just feeling really grateful and festive and Christmassy, and I have all of my Advent books here, and I am going to start them now. So I just forgot to say that. So to any of you that watched it and liked it and subscribed and are new here, thank you so much. I love you. I hope you're ready to have fun, be festive, be joyful, and do all the bookish things together. Good morning, happy Jingle Bellathon day 2. It is 9 a.m. on Tuesday morning. I got up and I did my posting for today on Instagram, sharing everybody's posts that are participating. There's quite a few of you, so it's been very fun. And then I did some work emails and things this morning, but I'm getting ready to head out again to go to the chiropractor and run a few errands. I kind of tweaked my hip getting in the car this weekend, and I'm so sad because I have had kind of chronic back pain for years, and the last like few months to a year have been so much better. I think partially because I started lifting weights again, and it just strengthens all those like mini muscles, but also just like time and consistent chiropractic and all that stuff. But I tweaked my hip, and I'm really trying not to panic because it's got like that old pain that I remember. It's making me really sad. So I'm gonna go today and see if he can help, or at least tell me what to do, because I'm not sure if I should stretch or not, because I don't want to mess anything up. If I pulled a muscle, then stretching isn't good. So I'm going to the chiropractor today, and then we're gonna go to a library bookstore. We're gonna go do our walk, and then we're gonna come home. We're gonna do some filming today later. So I did 2 of my Advent books last night, and then half of the third one. I read this one. It was super short. It's very YA, even though our main character is 19. So that's usually older than our young adult books. So this one, basically our main character had a heart disease and a heart transplant. And so she is kind of still in a delicate state. Her heart is only going to last 15 years. So she has like rules and things she has to follow. Her mom is very overprotective, and she's going to stay with her dad at like this ski resort for Christmas time. Her mom's like really worried that she's going to overwork herself. So that's why it's called A Heart for Christmas, which is really cute, but I'm worried it's going to be a little sad because she's like struggling with her health and stuff. So hopefully not. We'll see. I thought it was cute. It's definitely got a very young feel about it. So just kind of keep that in mind. And then I did half of our Murder for Christmas book. We should have started it November 30th. It actually said November 30th, so we're technically already behind. But I'm reading it out loud to Jeff, and I read like 4 pages, and then I was like really tired, and we only had 3 to go, but we're just gonna do the next 2 days tonight. So we didn't get to the clue portion, but basically it reads you part of the story, and in the story there's like clues, and you're going to get a puzzle about one of the characters to figure out if they're the murderer. So kind of cool. And then I read the first section because this is not in chapters, which is sad because the first section was 3 chapters. I'm worried about this one. So we haven't gotten to the like repeating Christmases yet, but our main character works at a department store like decorating windows, and I think she's about to get fired because they're downsizing, and she runs into like this, I think he's like a security guard or some kind of like higher up, and he just thinks she's like beautiful and wonderful. They're both very into each other already in a way that's making me feel like this is possibly going to be like really spicy later on. I'm not a big fan of the writing so far. I can handle like a super cheesy book, obviously, because like I read young adult and stuff. There's just something about the writing in this that is making me concerned. So for example, it says she licked her lips when her mouth went dry. Well, guess I'll see you. I mean, I hope so. Awkward. Why not just throw yourself at him? Take his number. Jeez. So basically she's got like a lot of internal thoughts, but they sound like Valley Girl thoughts. But this is an adult read. I don't know. I'm nervous. We're definitely gonna finish it, but I'm nervous. It's not the style of cheesy that I like so far, but hopefully it will take like a turn when the like magical element comes in. So I've read 3 chapters of this, but section 1. And then now we're gonna do our Advent. Day 2, by the way, my nails are chipping really, really badly and I haven't taken it off yet. Rainbow Sherbet Lip Balm. Trader Joe's lip balm, the best. Like the most moisturizing. That smells really good. It's like my favorite thing to get. We're actually going to go to Trader Joe's, I think, later today. And then I have not picked my next audiobook yet. I'm going to listen to a couple on the car ride to figure out what we're going to do for today. I'm not sure if I'll have like a ton of audiobooking time because I'm going to be running errands and then I'm going to be filming and editing. So we'll just see what we can get in. But we're still down 1 book and we're going like good so far. So we just got to keep like a positive attitude and then keep checking away at the to-do list. So that is today's plan. Let's go shopping. Guys, I just finished filming a video that will come out in like a couple weeks, so I'm a little bit hoarse from talking a bunch. I haven't had a ton of time to audiobook today. I did start something, but I'm not sure if I'm going to continue listening to it today. I may jump back into it tomorrow. I'm gonna sit down and physically read here in like an hour or 2. I went to Aldi's, Trader Joe's, and Target and my chiropractor, which I don't know if I'm feeling better yet because it kind of makes everything inflamed at first, so we'll see tomorrow. I didn't get a chance to go to a couple places I wanted because I kind of ran out of time. I didn't get my walk-in yet, so we got to do that later. But first, I want to show you my November Fairy Loot, so we're going to unbox that together. All right, so November Fairy Loot. Okay, I have no idea what this book is like at all. We are going to look at my, I'll put it up here, most anticipated for November and see if I can guess. I have not been spoiled. I haven't been spoiled. I got spoiled for last month, but that was okay. Okay, so it's gonna be young adult. Oh my gosh, if it was House of Saphir, I feel like I would have seen it already if it was that. What I have, which is not everything, I'm going to guess 7 Deadly Thorns off of my list. Imagine it's Break Wide to the Sea. That didn't even occur to me. I got the arc of that this year. I would freak out if it was Break Wide to the Sea, but I don't think it's that. It's probably something I haven't heard of, which is okay. So, stuff first. I got a candle! I don't think I've gotten a candle. The Creature Cafe Iced Coffee, 1 cream and 1 sugar. I'm not sure what book this is from yet, but ooh, we got a Crimson Moth desk mat. I still need to read that one. How freaking cool is that? I love a good desk mat. I got a Sarah J. Maas one last year that's really neat. I got my calendar. They usually send a calendar every year, and it's the Worlds of Tahara Mafi. Oh my gosh, that means that, hold on, I need scissors. That means that this is gonna be like almost all Shatter Me people. Last time it was Stephanie Garber, which was amazing. And then the year before it was Sarah J. Maas. I haven't figured out what I want to do with these like after. Oh my gosh. These are so cool. So they're like this on the back. And then on the front, it's the year. You can just put them like a little desk calendar, and they have like gold edges or silver on the edges. I'm gonna assume that's Warner, my book boyfriend. This is very cool. How fun. Okay, then I have tarot cards and the bookmark that I don't want to look at because they usually go with the book. They also started doing page overlays. Don't want to look at that. I think I'm right though, based on the back of this. I think I might have been right. And then the card that we'll look over together. 7 Deadly Thorns. Dang, I'm good. I'm proud of myself. I don't even know like why I thought it was gonna be that. That is so cool. Okay, so we can save this one for the flower readathon next year. It's really pretty. Oh my gosh, look. Has a creepy moth on the edge. They always do the most stunning editions. So cool. And then, whoa! That is a completely different style of naked book. And then the reverse dust jacket. Kind of similar to the US version, but different colors. It also, like, the book feels different than normal. It says, "Let there be darkness." Okay. I am the darkness, my magic destroys. Viola Sinclair has hidden her shadow magic her whole life. Discovery means certain death for the kingdom of Aragoa. Dark magic is forbidden. When the queen finds out Viola's secret, she sends the royal assassin to kill her. He is given a cursed tattoo, 7 thorns on his arm for the 7 days he has to complete his deadly task. If he fails, he will be the one to die. Perfection. Love. That is really fun. Tarot cards that I still need ideas for what to do with. And then we've got some page overlays that go with the book that are very cool. I'm sure. I don't want to open them right now. Candle is inspired by The God of Gumio by Sophie Kim. And then we already knew what everything else was. Like, I'm loving that greenhouses are like in this month. I didn't even look at the theme. I usually look at the theme of the next month. So the theme was Venom and Velvet. So that's very cool. So we'll have to read that sometime next year. Okay, I have a lot to do still. I have my post to make tomorrow. I've got some work stuff to do. I've got to clean. My body is like really hurting from the chiropractor, which is normal. I just need to ice myself because I was like really out of alignment. But I might go on a walk still. We'll see how I feel. I've got very little daylight left. And then I'm going to sit down and read because I haven't read or listened to very much today. And I was doing so good, but that's okay. We're going to do our best. It's a busy time. I've got gifts to wrap. We'll see what we can accomplish, and I'll check in with you again a little later. Good morning, happy Jingle Bellathon, day 3. It is 11 a.m. on Wednesday morning. I was originally going to go over to my mom's today and color and cut her hair and take some new pictures for her website, but I am so inflamed from my chiropractor appointment, feeling very discouraged, but I'm hoping that I'm just like healing and it'll be better in like a day or two, that I don't want to sit in the car for 45 minutes both ways. I have to do a lot of driving tomorrow as well, and sitting is like aggravating me the worst. So I think she might come over here so that I can do her hair. But I did some work and I answered some emails this morning. I've been cleaning because I need to get my holiday Christmas house tour up. But this is just the tour of all my Christmas decorations and everything. So I'm going like room by room. So we have the bedroom and the bathrooms done today. So I feel a little bit more accomplished. Book-wise, I read the 2nd chapter of Heart of Christmas last night. I liked it. It's very, very cute and cheesy, but it seems like it's going to be like a sweet read. And it's set in like a ski area in France, which is really cool. And the characters are experiencing the same day as the books. So like yesterday they were like, it's December 2nd while they were doing stuff. So that's kind of cool. I did not read the other 2 Advent books because I was just not feeling very well. So we just sat and watched a Muppets Christmas Carol while I did some red light therapy and some icing. My mom got me a red light therapy mat and I've been doing that for like a month. So I'm hoping that will kind of help with some of the inflammation that I have going on. But we watched Muppets Christmas Carol, which is like perfect for the readathon. Reading updates besides that, I am almost finished with Once Upon a Christmas Past, which I did not tell you I was reading. So this I got last year because it's by Lori Langdon, who is an author that I keep meaning to check out. She has the Dune series, which is really popular. She's written some Disney books as well. Last year this came out and she had this special edition of it. There are like snowflakes on the sprayed edges, and then the naked book is really cool. This is based off the Cratchit family from the Christmas Carol and afterwards. So the kids are older and you're following kind of their adventures. I'm having kind of mixed feelings on it. We are following Brit Crane, and he grew up kind of like in the slums, not really knowing like who he was. He was a little bit orphaned, and he finds out he is the Earl of Wexford and stands to inherit a fortune if he can marry by Christmas. Then Raven Cratchit, which is one of the daughters of the Cratchit family, is engaged to his like conniving brother, and I think they're gonna kind of fall in love. It's okay. It's a little bit hard to follow. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if I'm just like not in the mood for it. I'm enjoying it. It's fine. It's a really short one. I'm just not like obsessed with it like I was expecting, because I love like a Victorian era Christmas Carol read, but it's a sweet story. So I'm gonna finish this one today, hopefully. My mom just called me and she is on her way with 2 dogs that she has, and we're gonna color her hair, so she'll probably stay over here for a couple hours, but I'm very relieved because I don't have to sit in the car, and then I can kind of get some stuff done today. So we're gonna open our Advent. Day 3. I kept thinking it was already day 4, and I'm like so glad that it's not. Oh my gosh, you guys. I accidentally opened day 7. I like somehow thought it was the 1. What do I want to do? We're gonna open 1 on the 7th so that we can somewhat go in order still. Not that it matters, but so 3 today. I don't know how I did that. Illuminating sunscreen. They had this one last year. I really liked it just as like a moisturizer, and it's a tinted with like a shimmer. Really great for summertime. So I can't believe I opened the wrong one. That is so funny. Okay, so I'm gonna go continue to listen to my audiobook and keep cleaning while my mom's on her way, do her hair, all that stuff, and then I'll check back in with you after all of that is done. It is 2:30 and my mom just left because she had some other things to go do. I can't tell you the amount of relief I have that she came over here instead of me going over there, because it's a 40-minute drive and I was just there Monday. Usually we wind up like chatting and doing other things, and it just winds up being like the entire day. So now I did a bunch of cleaning and stuff before she got here, and now I decided that I am gonna go walk Ledge, and we're gonna go to a library bookstore and see if they have any Christmas books. Like a 15-minute car ride. I'm gonna bring some ice for my back. It's not good. It's not doing good. It's very inflamed. And I'm gonna do a short walk. So I have an hour left of this one. We're gonna finish this today. I'm liking it more now. I think I was kind of confused with all the characters and things about like what was happening and what the actual plot is, but now I'm like invested, and there's even like a little ghost side plot, and I'm liking the romance now, and I'm like really into it now. So it's almost making me want to start it over or like reread it again, because I think I was just like in a lot of pain yesterday and not paying as much attention, but now it's giving me the vibes that I want. I'm into the ghosts, I'm into the romance, I'm into the Victorian era as usual. Hopefully it ends super good. We're gonna go walk. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna edit some of the reading vlog and read some more books, and I feel kind of like caught up now. After today, I've got chicken teriyaki in the crock pot and things are going good. I'm gonna take you with me. We'll see if we can find any books, and we'll chat again soon. I still have half an hour left of this because I'm listening to it at a slower speed, but I am enjoying it. I'm having a really good time with it. We're like at Christmas in the book. That was really fun. So I went to the library bookstore. I'll show you what I got in a second. I also got a couple things at Dollar Tree. Got some eggnog because I am making muffins for my friend tonight. I'm gonna go have like a Christmas breakfast with her tomorrow. And then Ledge and I walked in the little downtown area, which I have never done at Christmas time, and it was just delightful. All the stores had really cute windows. They have this like historical train that I showed you that Ledge and I took pictures in front of, and it was just really sweet, and it was a really nice day. For dealing with my back pain, it was like a really great day still. I'm feeling like a tiny bit better, but I'm hoping after some like relaxation of like icing and red lighting again and stuff, I'll do better. So anyway, let's show you the books I got at the library bookstore. Okay, non-Christmas books first. I got the Geography of Lost Things. Honestly, I don't know what this is about, but I'm assuming it's going to be a good one for hike-a-thon, like with a road trip and maybe wilderness hiking. I got The Silent Patient. Put your vote down below. I almost always do a thriller, sometimes a winter thriller, while I'm putting away Christmas. It's like my first read of January. The first two went really good, and then last year I don't think I liked the one that I picked. Debating on doing this one because it's one of the most popular ones. I've never done it. I don't know how scary it is. Is this going to be too scary for me? I don't know. I like exciting. I don't like truly horrifying. Tempest and Tea, the regular edition. I need to reread this to confirm how I feel. This is like the 1920s. There are vampires in a tea shop. I didn't love it as much as I wanted. I've struggled sometimes with Hafsa's writing style, even though it's objectively very good. Something about it, like I zone out and, and I don't pay attention. So I need to reread and then like finish this duology. Chocolate Cream Pie Murder. I'm trying to find all the Christmas versions of these. This is by Joanne Fluke. She has all of these like bakery murder books, and I've only read one of her Christmas ones. I don't know if they technically go in order, but it's like the Banana Cream Pie Murder, Double Fudge Murder. So I have like two now. And then this looked cool. Deathless Shores by P.H. Lowe. And it's a Peter Pan retelling, like with the coolest cover ever. Then I got 3 Christmas books. Nothing too exciting though. I got The Mistletoe Inn from Richard Paul Evans and The Mistletoe Promise. So these go together. They're just like little Christmas novellas. I have never read from Richard. I don't know if they're going to be like sappy and sad or if they're like really good. I have one already, but I might use one for the giveaway. And then at Dollar Tree, I found Jingle All the Way from Debbie McComber, who writes like Christmas novels like every year. Another little short Christmas novel. So again, might be for the giveaway, might be for my own shelves. So now I have to edit some of this vlog, and then I'm gonna sit down, read my Advents, and see how far I can get ahead, because we're probably gonna watch some Christmas movies or something tonight. And that'll be it for today. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. Happy Jingle-Bellathon day 4. It is 10:30 a.m. on Thursday morning. I just went and had a little Christmas brunch with a friend. I just stopped at a little library out here, and I'm getting ready to go to a little free library and one more library bookstore. And then I'm going to go meet Jeff for lunch and then head home and finish like all my work and everything for the day. We still have half an hour left of my audiobook. I'm going to finish that, start something else, and then I'll check in with you more when I get home in a little bit. So let's go book shopping. It is almost 4 o'clock. I'm just now checking in. I got home around 12 after having breakfast with my friend, and I went to 2 library bookstores, a regular bookstore, and then I went and had lunch with Jeff. And then I have been like updating Instagram, answering some work emails, doing work activities, and I'm just now checking in. I haven't done any reading today at all. I listened to podcasts on the drive because some good ones came out. And then I was like chatting with some friends. So I still need to finish my audiobook and I need to pick a new one. I'm going to take it a little bit easy on the audiobooks today because I have 2 friends that both want to do a buddy read, but they're both physically reading the book and I have the audios for them. So I like to kind of keep up with them, but I'm trying not to make it too complicated because if you're watching this and you're new, you're like, she's insane because I'm in the middle of like 3 physical books and then possibly like 2 audios, but I've got it organized. So just know this isn't entirely the norm. Normally I do 1 physical and 1 audio, but just we're doing a lot this time. So let me show you the books that I got today at the library bookstores and the used bookstore I went to. All right, Ink, Iron, and Glass by Gwendolyn Clare. This is one I've been wanting to read for a while. I think I have the paperback version, so I'm going to swap it out for this hardback. So these first few I got for $2. The Guest House, Keep Your Family Safe, whatever the cost. This one I got at Dollar Tree yesterday. I don't think I showed it to you. It just looks like a really interesting thriller. I don't know. I liked the cover and there was a mountain on it. Then I wish I would have brought more cash because they had so many like new release books for $5 that I wanted to get, but I only got 1 because I didn't have enough cash with me. Lies and Weddings by Kevin Kwan. So this is like a romance set in Hawaii that I've been wanting to read. I haven't read his other series yet, but I think this is one of the most beautiful covers. So that one was $5. Silver in the Blood by Jessica Day George. This is a retelling of some kind. I really like her writing style. She does a ton of retellings. Breathless by Amy McLock. Again, another like wintry thriller. There's like hiking and winter wilderness, so perfect. One Big Family by Susan Mallory. This is the only Christmas one that I found for myself, but I did get some more for the giveaway. So I don't know much about this, but it was $2. And then at the regular used bookstore, I got 2 books. They will do store credit, so you get half off the list price, and then you can use your store credit towards half of the price that you're spending. So I got a really good deal on these as well. So I got Ravenous Fate. This is a vampire story that came out last year. It's YA. I think it's like 1920s themed. Look how pretty it is. So I got this one for like $4.50. Pretty good. And then I got The Stars Are Dying. I know this is a romantasy. I've stayed away from it because I just assumed it was going to be too spicy for me, and I could be correct. However, they had a really good deal on it and it is so beautiful. This is the deluxe edition that came out. I got this one for $7. It has gold and pages. The Naked Book is so freaking pretty. And then there is beautiful art in it as well. So pretty. So we're going to try this sometime next year. Okay, now we are going to do day 4 of my advent calendar. Trader Joe's leave-in conditioner. Awesome. I always like hair stuff because I have like very minimal hair care because I'm so picky. So I always like when I can try like new things. So it's almost 4 o'clock. I gotta go take Ledge for a short walk. My back is finally feeling better and it's not great. I can definitely still feel that it's not right, but I'm not quite as inflamed. Thank the heavens. So we're still doing like light exercise right now, but I'm gonna go take him for a walk and finish my audiobook finally, and then hopefully pick out a new one. And then I'm gonna come back, eat dinner, and physically read. I'm gonna get ahead of it because Jeff is working late tonight. I did my regular Advent, The Heart for Christmas, last night, but I only did half of the next section for the Christmas Eve love story. So I need to at least finish that part so that I can kind of keep up and finish it in time for the readathon. The Heart of Christmas is like the perfect Advent book because each chapter is like made to be an Advent, going by each day. They're extremely short, simple, sweet, and it feels like it was written to be an Advent book, like little sweet little bite-sized morsels, whereas Christmas Eve Love Story was just a normal book that they've just sectioned off. So it's fun to open it and read it, but it doesn't have the same like Advent vibe as the other one. And something cute happened. The Heart for Christmas, set in France at like a ski area, and then my friend and I went and got crepes today at this French place that we love, and then our next buddy read is also set in France, like in the early 1900s. So now she said we're having a French Christmas, which is really cute, and I love that. Probably my only update for tonight. I'm gonna do some more Christmas present wrapping and some holiday things this evening, and I will talk to you tomorrow. What is this?
What?
What is it?
Advent calendar. I have to find Alex one.
Present from my sweet friend Claire.
I think I accidentally just opened one moving this around.
We're gonna go find Alex.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's the hidden books. All right, sort Alex's bookcase out. You have until tomorrow. Your time starts now.
How perfect. Good morning. Happy Jingle Bellathon day 5. It is 10 a.m. on Friday morning. I just finished answering some emails and doing some of my work for the morning and then some of the Instagram stuff as well. But today is my husband Jeff's birthday and we have to get ready for it. So we're just gonna go to lunch tomorrow with my family, but I think him and I are gonna have a little date night tonight, and then I'm gonna make him a dessert as long as his boss hasn't bought him a cake. He has been buying him a cake the last few years, so I don't know if that's happening. I need to double check, but I'm gonna make him a dessert today, and I have to go run some more errands today. It is errand season because I have to go get some stuff for Christmas supplies. I have to go get some groceries. I gotta go pick up something at Target and just like all those kinds of things, little presents and stuff. I'm gonna try to get it done earlier in the day because traffic starts to get busy towards the afternoon. So I started Good Spirits last night. I only got like one chapter in, but it was adorable and it was reminding me of Just Like Magic, which is one of my favorite holiday reads. I don't want to tell you too much what it's about yet. There is like a paranormal element with the Ghost of Christmas Past and its romance. I'm a little worried it's going to be too spicy for me, but I've read one other book from this author and it was a lot spicier than what I normally prefer, but the plot and the characters and everything were still really good and still there. Sometimes I feel like with spicy books the plot is just kind of an afterthought and I didn't find that to be the case with her last one. This one's a totally different vibe though, so I will report back. I'm buddy reading this with a friend, but I'm just gonna listen at my own pace because I have another buddy read that I'm starting tomorrow. And then I read chapter 4 of Heart of Christmas. This is the hardback edition that I got from Blackwell's. My friend had a genius idea because I loved this so much to save this one and then open one of the paperbacks I got instead so that I could keep this like all nice and wrapped and pretty. And I'm enjoying it. I didn't love the 4th chapter as much. Our main character has a heart implant and she is very fearful of doing too much, damaging her heart, worrying about herself. She only has 15 years with this heart before she'll need another one, and there's not always a guarantee for another one. Her mother is extremely overprotective, and then her dad is kind of pushing her to live her life. And then the love interest is also pushing her to get past her fear. However, I totally get where they're coming from, and they are right in the long run that she doesn't have to be as scared as she is. But she's a 19-year-old girl that almost died and had a heart transplant. And so to me, they're pushing her a little bit hard for the situation she's in, and they can't relate to it at all. She does need to be pushed a little bit to live her life and have joy and experience things. But I also feel like, I don't know, there's just like a fine line because they just can't experience what she's going through. So I don't know, to me the main character was a little overly pushy, especially since he hasn't been in her life like this entire time. Oh, I just realized this has gold edges on the top. That's kind of cool that they did that. I wonder if that means when you open it if they're gold. Probably. That's interesting. Anyway, so yeah, that's just where I'm at. I'm not going to spoil these books, by the way, if you're new to my reading vlog. I just give thoughts on them, but I won't like give you the information that's important like later on. But that was just my thoughts for now. Okay, so I did finish Once Upon a Christmas Past. I liked this. I think we're gonna sit at a 3.75. It might go up to a 4 when I reread it because I did like the ending. I liked the romance quite a bit. I liked the plot. I liked the Victorian vibes. And yeah, I thought it was like a solid read if you're wanting something different that's not just like a contemporary romance and it gives you like those Dickens old-fashioned Christmas Carol vibes, then this is a really good one. I like that there were ghosts in it as well. So I'm glad that I finally got to it. I'm glad that I liked it because I was kind of worried that I wasn't gonna like it. And I'm not using this one for any of the main reading challenges, but I do need to use this for one of the Advent challenges. This is today's Advent, so we are all the way up to, I think, Christmas tree on the cover. I meant to talk about this every day, but I keep forgetting. So I'm revealing a new Advent every day, and I need to go through and figure out which books I want to use for which challenges for that as well. I did catch up a little bit on Christmas Eve Love Story, so I have read the first 3 sections now, so I'm going to try to read 2 tonight. I'm liking this one a lot more, thankfully, like I kind of hoped. It's definitely extra cheesy than some of the other Christmas books that I have read, and I wasn't a huge fan of being in the main character's head, but it's kind of mellowing out a little bit now, and it is very much giving me 12 Dates of Christmas, which is one of my favorite holiday movies. It's like an ABC family holiday movie. Zach from Saved by the Bell, and then I can't remember the other girl's name, Amy something. She was really popular like in the early 2000s 2010 era. This is about a woman that has to repeat the same day over and over again and like figure out why it's happening. And there's a really sweet romance, and it's just really, really cute. I love that one. It's also very cheesy, but like in the best way. So it's reminding me of that, which is very exciting. She is talking about like her past relationship and her friendships and having to figure out if she's just in a time loop, but then not everything is time looped. So yeah, I'm having a good time with it now. So I'm excited about that. Feeling accomplished with most of my advents except for the murder one. And then Jeff opened up his advent calendar. My sweet friend Claire got him the Taskmaster advent calendar for Christmas, which coincides with his birthday, which is today. And so we were doing little tasks. If Taskmaster is a really fun show we discovered this year, but it's been out for a while. It's a British show, and there are these two guys and they assign these comedians different tasks and they compete to like do them the fastest, and they're like absolutely wild. And the little game has different things set up. Yesterday's task, I had prepared enough, I would have done it, was you actually had to make a Christmas cracker joke, post it to social media, and then one of the hosts of the show is going to pick his favorite. So that was kind of fun. So we went through the Instagram last night and saw all the jokes and everything. But it's really cute. It's got little Taskmaster envelopes and the whole board is like a clue. So we caught up to day 5, so we'll just do one tonight when we get home. And then for my advent today, day 5, yay! Hazelnut scented body butter. They always put 1 or 2 of these in the advent. Trader Joe's body butter is superior. It doesn't smell like hazelnut. I'm not sure how they would do that, but their body butter is so freaking good. Okay, so that's all my updates for now. I'm gonna go do my errands, bring my audiobook with me, and when I come back, we'll maybe have another little chat. Good morning. Happy Jingle Bellathon, day 6. It is 11 a.m. on Saturday morning. Today, Jeff and I got up and we went to a coffee shop in our little downtown area, and I got a matcha and he got a drink, and then Ledge got a pub cup, and then we came home just getting ready for the day. I've got like wet hair right now, but we are getting ready to go do his birthday lunch with my family. We didn't wind up going out to eat last night. We just stayed here, and I made some chicken pot pie that I had from Trader Joe's, and I made his birthday dessert, which is called Better Than Robert Redford or something. It's like pudding and cream cheese and like a walnut base, and we were both feeling like very worn out yesterday, so I did not read any of my advents last night. However, I got about a third of the way through Good Spirits, and I am loving it. so far. The writing is so good and the romance is really swoon-worthy and it's really funny. Our main character basically has this Christmas ghost show up and say that she is on like his list of people to like show their past to, kind of like Christmas Carol style, and she has something to like learn and grow from. But most of the people that he works with are like truly terrible people. Like they don't pay their employees enough, or they take things from little kids, or they rob people. He thinks that she is like a really good person and he doesn't know like what she could be hiding, and she says she's a good person except for one thing, but she won't tell him what it is. And so we're diving back and forth into her past, like he's taking her to her past and you're learning about her upbringing. She owns an antique shop and she's really into collecting antiques, and they describe those kinds of things. It's really fun. So far it's a little bit like swoony because he's like talking about holding her hand and how soft it is and things like that, but not steamy yet, but I know it's going to get steamy later on. But I'm just enjoying the writing and it's a very unique like holiday tale, so I'm having a great time with it. I'm hoping I can maybe finish it today depending on when we get back, and then I'm going to catch up on my advents hopefully and editing this reading vlog. So we're going to go to lunch. It's at this place called 8-Bit Brewing. It's like a video game themed brewery and they have like lunch and stuff like that too, so we're gonna go do that, and we may do 1 or 2 stops before we head back home and then we can start reading some more. So let's do our advent really quick. Day 6, which is halfway. Pomegranate berry flavored lip balm. I don't think I've ever gotten like a tube lip thing from them. Ooh, that smells really good. I'm gonna go put this immediately in my purse. Okay, so I'm gonna take you guys with us and we'll go have a fun birthday lunch. Guys, happy Jingle-Bellathon day 7. Okay, I'm in my cozy outfit because it was really chilly inside the house this morning. Okay, I didn't check in with you last night. I was feeling kind of crabby, to be honest. I cried last night. I cried this morning just because it's like my time of the month. I'm just feeling extra emotional because of that, and so stupid things are making me cry. Happy cry, sad cry. So I did check in last night. We had a really good time at our lunch. We got some really good hamburgers and french fries and dessert and things, and then I went to Hobby Lobby because I needed a couple things for Christmas. Absolute chaos. Hobby Lobby on Saturday was a choice, but we went, succeeded, and then we came home, and then because we didn't do our walk, I had this great plan that we were gonna go walk and see Christmas lights, and there's this place that's like 20 minutes from us that does like an outdoor Christmas light thing that you can walk through, and they have food, and I just assumed that we could bring lunch, and we couldn't. So I wasn't able to go. We like went there, walked all the way to it, and then saw the no dog sign. So that made me a little bit sad. So instead, Jeff took me to this house that's really popular for doing Christmas decorations that I've shown you before, and I've shown you on Halloween. I'm really into the big giant Yeti that they're selling at Lowe's and Home Depot, which is from the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer movie. It's like 10 feet tall, and I don't know why. And I bought this little stuffed Yeti at Target, and I was going to give it to my nephew for Christmas, and I feel very attached to it for some reason, and I don't know what's going on. I like looked at it and it made me tear up, and I don't know why. It's probably just because of the time of the month, but I think I'm gonna go get another one and keep this one. And I'm not a stuffed animal person. Like, I have pillows that are themed like Mickey and stuff, but I don't really have like stuffed animals. But for some reason I really want this Yeti. Very weird right now. But we went and did that last night, and because I was just feeling bad, I have not read my Advent, so I am 2 days behind on this, which sucks because I was doing really good, and then I'm a day and a half behind on this one because it's only 12. So I am on day 5. I have 7 left, so I'm not that far behind if I like keep up with it. We're gonna get caught up on these today. We're at least gonna get on day 6 and then caught up with this one. So I am almost done with this. I have like an hour and a half, so I'm gonna finish it today. I'm really loving it, and you guys, I think BK Borson is my spicy writer. This and Love Light Farms are some of the only spicy books that I've liked. I thought that I liked Love Light Farms like in spite of the spice, but now reading this one, I'm like more okay with it in this one. I don't know, it's very spicy, and there are some scenes where I'm just kind of like, eh, whatever. Her characters are so good, and they're so sweet, and the relationships are like meaningful, and there's romance and there's angst, and our main character is super sexy, and I love the paranormal element. So I'm just having a really good time with it, but just know that this is a lot spicier than what I normally like. Very mild for those of you that like spicy, but if you don't like spicy, there's some significant scenes in here, but it has like a solid story overall. So I'm just having such a good time with it, and I'm so glad because now I don't feel bad for having 2 copies. I don't know if we're giving up on the Murder by Christmas. We'll see. I haven't done more than the first day. I may put it to the side and do it next year or something like that. But I am liking like all of my books so far. Okay, so Trader Joe's Advent. Now we get to do day 1 because I did day 7 on accident first. Yay! Ooh, a lavender eucalyptus bath fizzer, like bath bomb. I need this. I'm gonna use this today. Okay, so I made some pumpkin soup for lunch and some like baby grilled cheeses. I need to clean while I listen to my audiobook, kind of get reset for the week, and then do a little bit of meal prepping. I want to make a couple things for next week so that we're like set up for success, because on the weekends we're having like parties and events and things, and I'm gonna eat a little bit heavier, a little bit more sugary, a little less healthy than what I normally will. So I'm trying to make sure that during the week we're having like our fiber, our protein, our vegetables, our cultured foods, and things that are going to keep us not only like feeling good, but also keep us from getting sick. Because last year my family got sick so much, and I only got like 1 out of like the 6 colds that my family got between the beginning of December through early March. I only got 1 of the colds, and I think it was a combination of me doing the things I'm doing now, and also I have a couple supplements that are really helpful for that. So I want to make sure to keep that up, because getting sick is not fun, and it just takes away so much time, and we have like a lot of things to be excited for in the new year. I think that's all for now. We're just kind of having a stay-at-home day today so we can get caught up on everything. I need to buy more Christmas presents and do all the festive things along with all the life things. We might try to do that Christmas walk again later tonight. Most importantly, getting reading and caught up with all of the readathon stuff. I thought, since we're not going anywhere fun today, that we could open my little mini brands books that I got for Bookish Gift Guide video, the one that's doing really good. I got one of these to show in the video because this is just like a cute little thing filled with 3 books, like little baby books. This was really big last year, and this is like the 2nd edition of it. It's in the kids toy section, and there will be like Roald Dahl and Goosebumps and stuff in here, but then they also have like Colleen Hoover books in here. So that's interesting, and then they'll put something else in here as well. I really want to make some of these probably next year. I follow accounts that make the mini books, and they're not that hard. You just have to like get it done. But I thought that might be something fun to do next year. I got these at Target, Walmart, Amazon, but sometimes you can also find them at like TJ Maxx and DD's Discounts. Comes in like a little ball, and then they come in these little packages. There are 4 packages in here, and then it has like 50 books to collect. Oh, this is cute. There's a little booklet now, and you can mark off which ones you have found. I want to turn these into little ornaments. Thought that would be cute. Oh, cute. I got a classic. The Prince and the Pauper. I'll show you up close once I open them all. I don't think I've ever read that story, but I'm familiar with it. Frankenstein! Yay! I wanted this one because I love Frankenstein so much. That's exciting. Got my bonus thing. Oh, cute. It's like a little, like almost like Lego type candle. Perfect for my bookshelf because it looks like a Christmas Carol. It's like a little candle. That's adorable. Okay, last book. Heartbones by Colleen Hoover. Why? I feel like they should be all kids books or all adult books and not a mix. And the cool thing is they actually have like text and stuff on the inside. So super fun. Let me show you up close. So Heartbones, Prince and the Pauper, and then Frankenstein. Super cute. morning, guys. It is Monday morning. I am just now checking back in with you. Last night, I was like a busy bee cleaning the house, getting some Christmas presents wrapped and things like that. And then Jeff took me back to see the little light show. It was fun. It's free to go to. They do have like a donation box to like help the needy. And there is food to purchase. So if you do that, obviously it's not free, but it's a little chaotic. So if it wasn't free, I don't know if I would go to it. We do donate as well, but there's like a ton of kids and kind of sit and watch like music videos and lights, so you don't really want to stay like super long if you don't have kids that are like running around and playing. But it was fun. We had a good time. We did something festive. We got out of the house. We got a little bit chilly for a minute. I did catch up on Heart for Christmas. I'm liking it. It is pretty much exclusively for the most part to do with her heart and her like overcoming her worry about overworking her heart and her standing up to her parents and different things like that, which is not my favorite for the holiday season. And it's definitely very, very young, but because it's like the perfect like Advent style little bite-sized portions, I'm enjoying like the process of it a lot. And I will give you advice. I got these little letter opener swords from like Fairy Loot or Owl Crate or something, and I'm using them to open the perforated edges, and every edge on this book is perforated. So like every single page almost is perforated. So thankfully it's only like a 12-page chapter that you have to open them up, but the sword makes it so fun, and then you don't like tear the book as bad. So if you ever do an Advent book, get a tiny sword. There is one I found on Amazon that's really, really cute that my friend is using. I'll link it down below. But I've got 3 different people now using tiny swords to open the Advent, so I've started a trend. I didn't get caught up on my other Advent yet, but we'll do that tonight. And then I did finish this one, which I will give you the review for in next week's vlog. We've completed 3 books so far, and I'm almost halfway through Christmas Eve Love Story. We're just gonna wrap this up here. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, stay tuned for part 2 of the vlog, which will come out in about a week, week and a half. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at The Bright Side Girl if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time on The Bright Side.